Hello, and welcome to Life's Beating Heart. My name is Matthew, and today I have a tarot card reading for you. I'm very excited about this one because I have a beautiful new deck to work with. This is going to just be whatever messages come out. We're going to start with this Rainbow Brain Skull Oracle with this. Oh my god, I just love the shiny, iridescent rainbow gilding, whatever you call this, the thing on the edge of the cards. If someone knows what that is called, there's probably a better word for that. But yeah, so I'm just going to jump straight in here. We're going to ask your angel, spirit guides, ancestors to give you some messages, guidance, reflections. What do you need to know at this time? What do you need to hear at this time? Whatever, tongue-tied. Quick disclaimer, whenever you find this reading, there may be a message for you because these readings are timeless, and please use your own discernment when knowing how to apply these messages to your own life and what messages are actually for you and what are not. And take responsibility for your own actions and decisions. Okay. Jump straight in here. What does the viewer need to know here today? Or hear? What do they need to hear? What is the message for the viewer? Ooh, right off the bat, we got two fell out together. We're going to take both of them here. Let's see, what do we have? Two different messages here. I'll show you one at a time. We'll do like this so we can appreciate them. You are never more than half a step away from being back in the flow. Okay, interesting. You are never more than half a step from being away from being back in the flow. Interesting. So that's kind of a fun energy. So there's a sense of like that if you're feeling stuck in some type of way, oh, that's so weird. I just got like stuck in my thought processes in that moment. Right. So I had to just kind of step back into it. Yeah, that's fun. That's funny. So yeah, if you're feeling stuck in some kind of way in your life, like the accessibility of the flow state or getting back into the flow of things kind of actually it's always there. And sometimes for us one thing what I'm getting now is a sense of like neurological patterns. I'm seeing like the brain kind of getting in a rut of like thought patterns and the way the pattern literally on the neurological level, like repetitive firing patterns here. So I would say something just to slightly like disrupt your regular cycle in a certain type of way. Go do something a little bit out of the ordinary that kind of brings you kind of more into the present moment. Right, and you might discover that that kind of helps to just breaking the sort of repetitiveness or of the routineness of things might help to also bring you back into the flow state. But just in general, though, it's kind of the message that the flow, being back in your flow state, back in your living in living in such a way that life feels kind of magical and feels easy. Like there's sort of a sense with this card of this like a rainbow river kind of that you can just sort of step into. It's like being in aligned with the Tao, or, the flow of life. Kind of when you're just sort of going with the flow of life really well, and things kind of happen for you like in a beautiful and effortless way. And that's always available to us. It's just a matter of alignment, okay, as well. So that's kind of the message for you here. But if you're stuck in a rut, you could also just try to shake up your routines. Or just doing something different to kind of break the pattern of things on a neurological level as well. Interesting message. And then the other card you got says, the point of sleep is to let it all go. The point of sleep is to let it all go. So there could be also some message for the viewers here about getting your sleep, making sure you get enough sleep, Maybe you've been having sleep problems, some of you. Um, if you have, what I would suggest is, here's a tip that I learned. So, if you are ever having difficulty falling asleep and you know that you need to wake up at a certain time in the morning, for example, you can start to get yourself a little more and more progressively more anxious the more difficult it is to fall asleep, and then you can kind of feel the time ticking away, and you can know in your mind like, oh, I'm losing precious hours that I have to potentially sleep here, and it's like, oh, the hours are passing by and I'm not sleeping. You kind of stress yourself out actually. um, but interesting. So if you just allow yourself to enter into a relaxed and meditative state, and just observe your body relaxing, observe the sensations in your body. As the thoughts come by, you might have all sorts of thoughts of things like processing through your mind. That's okay. If you observe thoughts happening, allow the thoughts to come, and then you let it all go. And you don't have to figure it all out like consciously. That's um, not even necessarily the best way to work things out, like a lot of times. Like often if you just kind of let the problems go for a little bit, the solutions will come back to you fully formed, later, especially after the dream state and the dream cycles. Like that's what the part of what the dreaming state is for, is to sort of um, process all those sort of things, the complex puzzles of life, right? So sitting there and fretting in your anxious, rational mind is not really an effective use of your energy, and it's just stressing your body. You're just stressing yourself out, and you're not getting rested if you're doing that. So this is a message for someone. So if this doesn't resonate, please, just bear with me. We'll get back to the rest of the reading in a sec. But um, yeah, so that you can instead rest if you just rest the body, rest the mind. Allow the body to rest. First of all, you're laying in bed, right, and you're allowing the body to fully relax. Maybe you can do body awareness meditation, that you're consciously, noticing the relaxedness of the muscles and relaxing them further, something like this, right? Whether or not you actually fall asleep, and then the mind also, you're noticing the thoughts, but you're not letting yourself getting carried away by them. You let them go, and if you need to, you refocus back on the body awareness meditation if the thoughts are getting try to like pull you away too strongly, right? But you just let those go. You let the mind relax, you let the body relax. And then you're laying there for how you have a certain amount of hours to rest, right? Whether or not you fall asleep, or regardless, whatever point you actually pass over to the fully sleeping like state or not, if you actually properly rest, like if you allow the mind to rest, especially, that's the part, right? Is to let the things in the mind go, let those things come up and pass. Don't like attach to them and try and sit there and like puzzle them out, all night. But like let the mind relax. You let the body relax, you let the mind relax, regardless of whether you sleep or how much you sleep, like fully fall asleep. You will still wake up feeling pretty good the next day. You'll be ready to go the next day. You'll be recharged enough to handle the day the next day. So that's a little tip, for just a life hack, like there. Um, to not like ever get anxious about the fact that you can't fall asleep, because that's like gonna rob your body of the relaxation. So it doesn't matter if you can fall asleep or not, as long as you allow the body and the mind to have rest. If you allow the body to take rest and you allow the mind to take rest, then the you know then you'll be rested when it's the morning time comes, and it's time to get up and do things. You'll have rested. You'll have gotten enough rest for the body and the mind, and it will be ready to function again, like in a really productive, healthy way. So that's what the message I'm getting for this card here. Of the point of sleep is to let it all go. Um, it's like a sense of like I'm getting like a nine of swords almost energy of with that one, of like someone fretting at night and not letting things go. Kind of anyway, interesting. All right, we're gonna pull some tarot cards now to get some more messages. I guess we could clarify the oracle cards with the tarot. So we have two different storylines here, two different messages. I'll go continue on the sleep one first, and then we'll go back to the one about being in the flow. We'll return later to that channel. Let's let's pull some cards first for the point of sleep is to let it all go. Okay, interesting. We got I'll show you the cards. We got laziness and moment to moment. Aha. That's kind of fun. Well, this is not kind of the energy of someone who's having sleep problems necessarily, or I don't know. Interesting. Um, hmm. What do we get from this? So this would be. Oh, interesting. I'm really getting this weird sense of like being in a dream state with these cards here. Whoa, it's kind of trippy, actually. Hold on. Oh, you ever seen that movie Inception? Like it's getting like fucking Inception vibes off these cards all of a sudden. Oh my god! And this is the same. Oh my god, it's not quite the same, but okay, I'm seeing it as if this is like the same guy. They have slightly different faces when I look closer, but I'm seeing it kind of like it's the same guy here. And then it's like something about like this reality kind of breaking behind him. Because with the laziness card, it's like you can't. It's saying like you can't rest on your laurels. So this is the Nine of Cups, but so it's like wish fulfillment. But it's like when you get to that point of like wish fulfillment, and it's saying like you can't. It's all great to enjoy the luxury of like achieving having your dreams and coming true and stuff, but you can't rest on your laurels forever. You can't sit there and enjoy the vacation forever. You have to continue on with life. Carry on. So there's like and so there's a sense of like that moment. There is that moment of like wish fulfillment, kind of when everything is just like awesome, but that's a temporary thing. So that's shattering behind him. It's almost like the dreamscape or the matrix or the previous like thing is shattering, and then they're like having to cross over this. It's really giving like lucid dreaming kind of vibes or something like whether that be for you like this sense of like like you're lucid dreaming at night, or there's something happening weird in your dreams at night with you, or like you're like a very conscious dreamer, like you're very lucid a dreamer of this reality, if you know what I mean. um like so yeah, there's like this weird sense here of like, so like not resting on your laurels, and like that like now there's like a new like path coming here ahead, or but it's saying, oh, there's like saying, ooh, another message came through of like rest up now while you can, because you're gonna have to like move again. Oh, because with like the point of sleep is to let it all go. Yeah, so it's saying like also like sleep and like rest at this point of time like as much as you can, because you're gonna be like on the move or in a much more like dynamic energy soon. Like, right? Oh, okay, yeah, I get these messages now. Okay, yeah, that's really what it's saying. For sure, for sure. So it's like right now with the laziness card, it's like your energy or the situation might be like also like have been you've been sitting for a moment in the you've been getting to sit for a moment and enjoy the situation you've created for yourself. But then it's like there's like something about like go the next phase of your journey, or very soon, this is going to start to change for you, where the energy is going to be a lot more dynamic, and you're going to be like a lot more on the move here in a way. So it's saying like while you're still in this energy, while you still have that chair to like rest on, say like get rest up now, because like you're gonna be going on a moment to moment journey in a moment to moment. All right, we're gonna not use this deck. Actually, we're gonna use this deck. We'll use this deck. We will use this deck actually, but we'll use it on the other thing, but not yet. All right, that's what we're gonna do. All right, hold on. I want to still clarify these tarot cards with this clarifier deck. We're going to clarify the laziness first, please. Angel, spirit guides, ancestors. What does the viewer need to know today? Laziness. Clarify the laziness card, please. We're going to take just the one card, not the other four that fell out. But we got the rope, which talks about that's the thing that's going to like something about like sense of like changing a perspective. Because that's the rope that ties the hanged man. So there's a sense of a kind of shift in perspective coming here, especially in regards to your dreams and visions, for sure, with this Nine of Cups energy. We're talking about sleep and dreaming. Yeah, a new perspective it's giving you. You're getting your worldview turned upside down a little bit here. All right, clarify the moment to moment card, please. All right, we have the fertile earth and the chewed pencils. Interesting. So, what do we get from this? The fertile earth. This talks about like what can you do for your community, or like what kind of work? How does your work? How does sharing your gifts? How does the work that you do contribute to your own abundance, of course, but it's creating like an overflow of abundance when we're talking about the fertile earth. We're like working the farmlands, you create enough food for your own family, but there's like also an abundance for also the whole, larger community, for the cities and whatnot, right? So, and I were to have the chewed pencils here, so this is like your creative works. We're talking your creative works. This is whoever I'm channeling for here is probably a creative person. That's the vibe I'm getting here. And also, yeah, funny, like now I'm getting a sense of like not sleeping enough or something, or like being up all night because you're like working your creative stuff. Funny. What do we got? I love this. Ooh, look, I love the rainbow colors. I love the rainbow colors. The rainbows of the. Now I'm seeing how the similarity of the original card here of the rainbows is kind of like the rainbow of this little ocean here. So this is like sleepwalking, lucid dreaming through things. This is like pulling creativity straight from the dream realm, the imaginal realms, the astral realms, whatever, something. Like pulling something like, oh, Whoa. Okay, wait. Fam. Oh my god, this is difficult. I wish I could show you how this is looking on my table. I don't have a camera like view set up to like show you the table. So I have to like try and hold this up. But it's like there's like a higher self here. There's like this astral dream self like moving between the things and bringing it down to earth into fertile like concrete manifestation here, and it's coming through these like chewed pencils like through your like create your the I got to show you these chewed pencils card. This is funny. I just like it's a funny card, but it's like yeah, your creativity. This is like the fruit your labors here, your labors of creative love. All right, I want to show you how it's looking because there's like a sense of there's like a higher self or like some like imaginal soul something, some sort of something really sort of hard to put in words right now. um, and then there's in between realm journey. They're sort of it's moving in an angle. The energy's literally in an angle down. This is how it's on my table. I'll show you. There's like a path down from that realm, and you're walking the path down. um oh my goodness, these feathers, gosh, awkward. Thank you. So you're walking the path down and bringing it into fertile like concrete manifestation here. So let me show you what I'm seeing. Okay. Do you see that it's kind of like there's this higher self sort of guy, and there's this path down to the earth? You see? That's kind of how I hope that it's on the camera like well enough. But um yeah, that's kind of how I was seeing it there. So that's very fascinating. So I do understand if you're, you know, have a lot of creative inspiration and you really just want to like work a lot or like produce. You might not be taking enough care to sleep enough, but you definitely need to be like resting enough for sure. Take some more rest. All right, we're gonna go to the other card with this other deck. And it says that you are never more than half a step away from being back in the flow. You are never more than half a step away from being back in the flow. Let's clarify that card, please. Angel, spirit, guides, ancestors. What does the viewer need to know about that? Oh. Hmm. All right. Well, okay. Only take this message if it resonates with you. This is like a kind of specific, particular thing for some people, some person. So this is like a particular message for one person or something. I don't know. Anyway, we have. Okay, I'll show you this one first. This is the first one that came out that made me grimace because you got the Justice card, but it's on the back side, and the back side in this deck kind of like indicates injustice. It's like an injustice here. So, but then next to it, we got the star. We got the star, which is beautiful to see here. And we got the Seven of Wands. So there was like a sense of injustice. Sorry, it's like this. I guess the sense of like injustice, but then also a sense of hope and rebirth and renewal, and that being sort of fiercely like protected and defended here, which is interesting. Um, right. So it's like maybe something someone has done that has to have that wronged you, kind of knocked you out of your shui. Like you lost your shui. You lost your mojo. You lost your funk a little bit. Like you lost your flow. You lost your flow. Because of some situation that was like unjust or unjust or like something. But then it's like it's beautiful because in the middle or like there's three cards, 1, 2, 3, but like the one in the center that's directly underneath the flow card is the star, where it's like this would be like your flow coming back again. Like this would be you getting back in alignment with the flow. Oh, oh, whoa, okay, wait, wait, there's a cool message here. Hold on. Be patient with me. It's kind of cool. I have to explain this. Because it's like geometric, or geometric, I don't know, visual, like spatial, like the spatial dimensions, like, or whatever. I'm trying to explain this. Okay, so because then we have this Seven of Wands, so that's, I can imagine I could imagine, let's say this is you in your flow state, this is you in your best self energy. However, this is you like when a protector part comes up or something. Like this is like you're some part when you have to kind of close yourself off and defend yourself and defend your vulnerability. Right. Um that can kind of step in, that energy can step in. It's a part of you that can step in front and protect the vulnerable, innocent part of yourself. Do you see what I'm saying here? Especially protecting yourself from injustices. So, now the way the cards were on the table, like I said, it was like three cards, and the um, you had the star in the middle there, right? You have the star in the middle. And the message on the original card says, you're never more than half a step away from being back in the flow. So it's like whether or not you get into this energy, this defensive energy, or whether or not you get into this, like, I don't know, whatever, this fucking injustice, something, whatever side of the line you like waver off of. Like maybe also this could be for you, some of you, this could be your own self, like, doing some sin, like I'm, like, you know what I'm saying? You could be a sinner. We're all sinners sometimes. Hey, there's no shame in being a sinner. But you got to make better choices. That's all I'm saying. Like, dude, Jesus. Take a word from Jesus if you. But, so this could be representative also on another level of you stepping off of your own path. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is like you in alignment and in the flow, and this is you like in your like maybe your triggered self or like your, I don't know, your stuck self, or I don't know, something coming up that's blocking you or getting you like a step out of your flow, getting in a more rigid energy here. And then this is like things like maybe vices or temptations or things here that might get you out of your flow as well. But it's like the thing is, it's like whether or not this, if the point is the middle way here for you, like being in the flow in the middle way is very much possible for you, because whenever you waver off a little bit in this direction, you're never more than half a step away. You just step out of this and you step back in your flow, because all of this is, you just drop it, you just stop it. And then look on this side, if you get on this side, if you end up like you end up in this energy, you waver off your path a little bit in this direction, hey, no problem. As soon as you realize, you just stop it. You're only half a step away from being back in your flow. All you have to do is stop this, take a step back in this direction, dang, you did it. You're back in your flow again. You're back living your best self. Interesting how that came out. I do want to clarify them still, because I haven't done that. Wait, we're not done. Wait, we're not done. Hold on. All right. Let's clarify the justice card first, please. Whoa, god damn. Guys, this was an injustice, maybe. Also, this you can read these cards in many levels, but look at this. It's a sharpened spear. Look, it's getting the poor little rabbit got backstabbed. Ooh, it hurts me to see it. It hurts. Hurts. Poor. I swear this is a seven of. This is crazy, guys. I swear. I'm about to open this book and read it, but I swear this is the seven of wands as well. Like both of these cards is the same. Are the same. Here, I'm quite sure, but I want to read it for you because you got a double card. So I'm like, okay, yeah, we about to read this from the book for them. A threat. The sharpened spear represents a threat to your security or well-being. Someone could be vying to hurt you or to take something from you. Or an ambient force of economics or nature is shifting in a way that jeopardizes your stability. The threat could also be internal. Are you the type of person to self-sabotage when things get good? That's what I was saying. Also, for some of you, you gotta be honest. And the message is for you, like about the being a sinner. Don't self-sabotage. All right. Do you sometimes feel the need to get in your own way before someone else does it for you? Regardless of what the spear is, in the back of your mind, you are probably somewhat aware of it. Can this menace be avoided? If not, how best can you prepare yourself to endure what is coming and mitigate the damage? As a clarifier, the sharpened spear will land in a card that represents an immediate, imminent danger to your welfare. Something about this card is not good for you. What can you do about it? What can you do about it, fam? All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna get you some advice here. All right, actually, I'm gonna do this out of order from what I typically do because what can we do about it? We're gonna immediately clarify this seven of wands because we got the seven of wands clarifier card to clarify the justice now, and it left us wondering what can we do about it. So especially for those of you, this is like an external threat and you do need to like defend yourself for sure. All right, we're going to clarify the seven of wands. If it's an internal threat, you just you gotta stop. You gotta get right with God. All right, seven of wands. Let's clarify. Yeah, we got the banner of death. Kind of what I was saying, to be honest. The death is like a major transformation. So that would for sure be letting go of toxicity here. And this is also having vigilance to not let toxicity from the past creep back in again. This is also having like strong boundaries against past toxicity as well. That's kind of interesting message to come through. Okay. But yeah, the main thing here is letting things end that need to end for sure. Uh, letting endings be endings. Yeah, and also letting and bringing endings to any self-sabotaging behavior patterns as well. Okay, great. We're going to clarify the last card here, the star. So this is you in your flow, in your best energy here. Let's see what we got. Clarify the star card, please. These way too many cards. I don't want to take all these cards, but I do want to show you them maybe quickly here. You have, well, the card that I will take is the fish. This is the important one. This is a side message that all kind of fell out with it, I will say here. Let's see, I'll show you them two at a time so I can hold them into the mic. You have the bobbing boats and the pierced heart. And then the grapes and the flowering fields. All right. So that's like a side message. I'm just going to combine all four of those energies into like one little message, which is kind of this weird thing, a side message maybe for some particular person. There's a sense of like a past heartbreak. There's like a cosmic joke about how like a past heartbreak is now like leading to a future of abundance, if that makes sense. Like with the flowering field and the grapes, that's like a promise of abundance. The bobbing boats kind of talks about like the ridiculousness of life and the cruelty almost of it. It's like a joke almost. You just gotta laugh sometimes. You just gotta laugh at the tumultuous, crazy situations life puts you in. Like you're one of these boats just bobbing up and down in a storm, and it's just like, yo, what are you gonna do? You can't help but laugh at it. And it's like something with the heartbreak, like maybe you've been heartbroken or like suffered some pain here, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like bringing you to this state of abundance. So like, this is the joke of life. Is you gotta find a way to laugh about it, guys. Like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. So you got the fish. The fish in the star is really pretty. It's really good. It's really cool. So there's a fish in the waters of the star. Look at that. It's like going interesting. So it's like the pool of water where the star lady is, and then you like you went to the pool of water and you caught a fish out of there. You went to the flow in your flow state and you caught a fish. Wow, you got one. Congratulations. You got a good one. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? That's the question. That's the question the fish asks you. What are you going to do with it? So it's like, because the fish is the page of cups, and it talks like of the, yeah, like inspiration, those moments of inspiration. So it's like when you're in the flow state and the imaginative state, or like think, the energy is flowing well, and you get an inspiration, you get a like really great like download, an idea, creative like spark, and then it's like you have to do something with it. You have to act on it, because also the page of cups is a bit slippery. The fish is slippery. If you don't do anything with it, it'll just slip out of your hands again and go back to the little flow. It'll go back disappear back into the ocean where it came from. So yeah, you got a good fish, but you have to do something with it now. Okay, you understand? You can't be lazy. And the laziness card on this side. Don't be lazy. Use your fish. Do something with the fish. You got an idea? Do something with it. Create, 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 create. All right. Be in the flow. We in the flow. We creating. All right. Cool. So this is your message today. I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this, if this was entertaining or interesting or helpful for you in some way, please click the like button. Comment if you have something to say. I always like to read your comments. If you're a new person and you like my weird energy, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I love you. Yeah. Until next time, for more words from the heart.